Hello and welcome to Seven Sentinels. This is Grand Master Class and I am Peter Simon with you. Yes, today we have a Neena Johny, so from Kerala, India. Kerala, God's own country. Okay, right. So Neena Johny, so we are going to have the session for you, orientation session. Now, in this orientation session, I'll give you what we are going to do on a daily basis. You are a special student because you are a registered student, registered today with the Grand Master class. And welcome to you on board. We are here to crack OET and try your level best to clear in the first attempt itself. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, let me introduce myself to you first, because you do not know much about me. So let me first introduce so that you can confidently go ahead with me, because you have already researched on the net, found out about many different courses, and then you came to me and you wanted to join with me. Then afterwards you were pleased to join. So you registered, you paid the fees and joined today itself. So from Monday onwards, the classes will commence, because Monday we are starting the new batch, and this is especially for you orientation session, and only you and I will be in personal sessions like this. Others will not be allowed, because this is restricted only for the regular students. Fine. And what all I explain, they will be on the YouTube. You can go and you can watch. If you don't understand, maybe sometimes I will give a lot of information, and you cannot write everything. So you can go to the YouTube and go through multiple times, and you can get out the gist, and you can even recall the sentences which I have told you and make notes, because many times writing corrections and speaking sentences, suggestions I will be giving you on the YouTube like this. And then see all these points, you cannot note them down. So you can visit, and this is a special session because it is for you. So you can watch it, and you can revise them, make notes of them. You can pass and write and make all the notes. For example, there is a speaking session, and in the speaking session, after your speaking is done, then I'll give you some corrections. Maybe on the spot you cannot note them out everything. So all these things I'll be telling. For example, how to give reassurance to a patient. Then maybe in a flow I'll be telling maybe 5 or 6 sentences, or maybe 7 sentences also. Then those sentences, if you have to write, it will take a lot of time. So for saving the time, and to make sure that you write it perfectly, so I'll speak it on the Zoom, and you can see the recording, and you can note down each and everything again and again. Right. And see that you will fulfill all those things, and you can improvise your quality. Now, coming to the point, first thing is we have 4 skills. So L, S, R, W. So first one, L. So L stands for listening. L stands for listening. Now, listening is the first component. So listening. Now here in listening, what I will do is, not like many others, they'll just give you materials, and they say you do your listening practice, and you have the answers also, because we give answers also. So question papers and answer sheets you'll give. But what we cannot do anything, we will not teach you all those things. You have to study on your own. That is what they tell. But here it is not the case. Here, initially, I will correct your listening sessions also, and I'll teach you how to correct your answers, because there are many things which you have to follow. So what you have to do is, you have to download the material which I send you. Number 1, those materials, you have to print them out. See, all these points you cannot note down. So afterwards, listen carefully and note them down. So first, I will send you materials, sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes on a weekly basis, sometimes on a fortnight basis, or a monthly basis. So I'll give you sometimes 1 set, or sometimes 25 sets like that. So what you can do is, you can save them, then you can send to your printer, and you can print them and keep them ready. Set 1, set 2, set 3, any set you can do any day, no problem. But you can order in a wise. For example, 25 sets if I send you, you can write set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4. So set 1 will be on Monday, set 2 will be on Tuesday, like that one. You can say 25 sets sir sent me. Set 1 is on Monday, set 2 is on Tuesday, set 3 is on Wednesday. Thursday I have some important function, so I cannot do. So that day I'll miss it. So like that one, even if you write, you can postpone to the next day, no problem. So make it a systematic manner, organized manner, that you will go accordingly. You need not ask me which test should I do, sir, which test. Just the test, take the test, do it, and then. Now, after taking these tests, keep them in an order. So listening, 1. Okay, separately, listening, 2 separate, like that. The next one, what you have to do is, so 25 sets you can arrange. The next one, reading. I'm talking about printing, not the testing, printing before testing. So now reading also, I'll give you 10 sets or 25 sets or 20 sets, whatever. Then they also, you have to get them printed, and reading R1, R2, R3, R4. You can put the date also on that one if you want. Otherwise, you can postpone if any complication arises, or if any program is there, then you can push it to the next day. That's not a problem at all. But you have to go in a sequence or systematic way. So reading 25 sets. So you can make. So reading 1 will be under listening 1. So lift the listening 1 and put reading 1 there. Then reading 2 above listening 1, listening 2, reading 2, like that. Now writing. Writing also I'll give you number of sets, maybe 25, 30, 50 sets or 40 sets I'll give you. So you can print all of them. Reading, writing 1, W1, W2, W3, W4, like. So print them and keep them. Now listening, reading, lift both up and put the writing. So you have got listening, reading, writing, 3 of them together. So this is the way how you can do. And in the same way, I will send you speaking sessions. Speaking sessions, what you can do is speaking 1, speaking 2, speaking 3, like that one. Okay, speaking 1A, speaking 1B, like that. Take 2 sets for speaking each day. Okay, so test 1 will be A, test 2 will be 2 sessions each day. You'll have 2 speaking sessions per day. So, but then you can take now listening, reading, writing, speaking. You know what you are going to do on the first day. You know, and that you will send me. I will know automatically. So now this is materials. You get these materials ready, and at least keep 1 week material handy. You cannot go. You're a girl. You cannot go every day and print. So that is not good. So be well organized and well systematic, because we have a lot more to focus. So this is your responsibility. Then, for example, new day, tomorrow's materials, before going to sleep, keep it on your table and then go to sleep. On the table they should be. When you get up in the morning, whenever you come, the paper should be ready. So you need not. So next day's material you have to keep there.
Okay, sir.
Now on the exam day, whenever you have exam, so you take, for example, you have timing. Now we'll plan our timing. So you are free. You have family, you have child, you have a lot of work to do. Now what you have to do is, you have to give me time. I'll give you some timings. For example, 3 hours continuously I need. Any 3 hours. It may be in the morning, it may be in the afternoon, it may be in the evening. But evening after 8, keep all the timings free, because that is the timing when I give general lectures. General lectures means 1 to many. Nobody will speak there. I will give lecture like this only. See, you now also you are not speaking, just I am speaking. So in the same way I'll be speaking. It will be 1 to 1 only, but many people will be watching those. These are lectures. Lectures are different. Lectures are 1 to 1 only, but directed to many. Everyone will be only watching. Nobody will have a chance to question anything, because even the questions only I will ask, answers also I will explain. So no need. These are all well planned sessions, so you will not have any doubts there. The next one, in spite of that, if you have doubts after the session or the next day, you can note down those doubts and you can ask me next day morning or afternoon. You can ask me. This is personal time. In your personal time, you can ask me and I will explain. Sir, I did not understand. You explained this question, but why is this like that? You can ask me. That is number 1. From the lectures, you can ask me. Then next, testing. You are doing a test and you got less marks. You got out of 42, you got only 22, suppose. So 20 marks you lost. So these questions, how to do, sir? Sir, I made mistake here. Why did I make mistake? What is the reason? What is the right answer? How can I improve this quality? How can I get this mark? Then I will explain you how to do these things. Maybe I cannot explain all the 20 questions, but I'll tell you from this, what are the most difficult questions you ask me. So in that one, say part A or part B or part C, some question, 2 questions in part A, 2 questions in part B, 2 questions in part C. So I'll give you personal session like how I am doing now. So that will be specifically for you only. So that is number 2. So these are doubts. These are personal sessions. This is only one-to-one. There are nobody. There will not be anybody else. Only you and I. These are called personal sessions. Now, next, lecture sessions different, personal sessions different. Then next, you have speaking sessions. Speaking sessions also will be like this. Speaking sessions will be like this. And once you are confident, once you are ready, then your video and my video will be displayed here. When you are speaking, instead of your name, your face will come. Or once you are confident, then automatically you will be speaking. Then you will know your face will come on the video. Then when you watch the video, you'll see, oh, there is no smile on my face. See how afraid I am. I am frightened. I am tensed. How can I remove this tension? So you will practice on that one. When you see yourself on the video, then you will know what are your weak areas. That is why I give special sessions like this. So you can see your face, how your feelings are, how you are talking. See how sir is talking, how confidently he's talking. And what about me? Why I'm not able to talk confidently? How to speak fluently? What is the problem? Am I saying how is my mouth when I'm see, it looks so everything you can find out your drawbacks because everything is presented there. So you will improve a lot better than many other students because many systems they will not work in this manner, but you can do excellently well. That is the reason why I don't take too many students. So these are speaking sessions. Speaking sessions, every day I'll take 2 speaking role plays. And these speaking role plays, now I'll give you the cards. I told you 2 cards are already there. Those 2 cards only you will do. I'm ready with any card, so no problem. So now in the speaking session, what you will do for the 6 days, okay, Sunday through Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These 6 days, you will be preparing well. You can prepare for 5 minutes, you can prepare for 10 minutes, you can prepare for half an hour, you can prepare for even 2 hours, no problem. So prepare well, practice sessions. These 6 days are practice sessions. You are going to practice them. Then afterwards you will come to me, then I'll record and I'll give you. And this recording session will be there, this video will be given. Then when we are recording on YouTube, automatically my artificial intelligence autopilot will come, Simon's autopilot will come, and it will take all your voice messages and turn it into writing. It will make dialogue. See, for example, Neena, Johny, Grandmaster Simon Peter, Grandmaster, that is me, my Grandmaster, my name there, it will come. Then what I speak will be written there. Then afterwards, your name will come, Neena, Johny, and what your words will be there. It's like a dialogue, one after another. So all this will be typed and it will be put on Otter Internet. So there, that link also I will give you, so that when you open that link, automatically what happens, you will hear your own voice and you will hear the written letters also. When you're speaking, for example, this sentence, when you're speaking, for example, this sentence, for example, when means the when will be highlighted, you will be highlighted. So the voice will come, at the same time the words will be highlighted and you can see. So if you say R and there it is written OR instead of ARE, that means we have to set our pronunciation. That means there is some pronunciation problem. For example, you say talking, you say talking, but it will type tall king. That means your pronunciation is wrong. Instead of talking, you say talking. So some people say like that, tall king, wall king. They don't know, some people, 1 out of 1,000. They speak like that because they don't know that L is silent. So they say tall king. So it will type tall king or wall king. So that means the pronunciation is mistake. You think talking, but it is typing tall king. That means you know that there is something. So L is, so you learn many things through autopilot also. Then after that, what I'll do is I'll take that one, make it a PDF, and I will send it to you. And that PDF, you can go through that and you can underline what your mistakes, everything will be. Now I will take that one onto the computer again, and I'll take another session. This is feedback session. What I'll do is I will underline, I will cross all the mistakes. I'll cross all the mistakes. Okay, red mark. That means they are mistakes. Red mark means mistakes. So typed version, I'll put it in Microsoft Word and I will put all red marks. That means these are mistakes. These are mistakes. Then again, I will write there in blue letters. These blue letters are my suggestions. and white letters are correct ones. Correct one will be white only, but red ones will be wrongs. Blue ones will be my improvements. So like this, you will have three variations. What all you spoke will be in white, that means they are right. What all you spoke, that is marked with the red line, and the red letters become red, and a line will be red, then it is mistake. They are mistakes. The next one, blue color. You did not speak, but I have written some words there. Those are my suggestions. So these are the three variations: what is correct, what is wrong, and what it should be right. So these are the three different ways. I will show. Then I will give that one print form, PDF form. I'll give you. You can go through that. This I'll give every Saturday for every mock test. I will give. Okay. So daily on the mock test day, that means Saturday, I will not give you paper. I'll give you my own sheet. On the spot, you have to sit in front of me, prepare for 3 minutes, and then you have to speak. So that is testing day. Okay. So next one. This is regarding speaking. Now writing. You'll take the right. First, you'll start testing now. This is speaking finished. My roles. Now your roles. You have to do one reading, you're listening. You have to do one reading. You have to do one writing continuously, like in the real exam. Many people, what they do is they take the phone, or they take the computer, keep the text here, and then they'll read here, and write the answer on a paper. That is not the right pattern. In the official OET, how you do, because many people know how they do in the exam. Okay, they know. First timers don't know, but repeaters definitely know how they did in the OET paper. Same like that you have to do. You have to print paper, keep it in front, and then question paper here, answer paper, text here, question paper here, and here only the question paper only you have to write. You should not write in a separate answer sheet. White paper, no, that is not right. Many people are failing because of this very purpose, because they don't know how to do the test in the testing environment, in the real test environment. That is how you have to do. You have to do the test like how the test should be, not because, sir, testing printing papers very costly, sir. So why should I, sir? I can do it on my phone, sir. I can do it. In the exam, you're not going to do on the phone. In your exam, you're not going to do on the computer. So it is better in the exam, you're writing on the paper. So here also, take the printouts and keep it in front of you when you're doing the test. That's it. So keeping the test original papers are very, very important. Otherwise, you'll be lost, because you'll be doing on the phone here, there's suddenly paper, you cannot match up things. It will be a confusion for you, and a lot of tension will mount. That is what it is. So listening. Now you have to set a 3 hours time for this. Any time, make it a standard time. Every day, you are in India, you are from Thrissur, Kerala. So what you do is Indian time. Indian time, what time is suitable for you? You can give me. What time is suitable for you? Morning is suitable. Then you can take 10 o'clock listening, 11 o'clock reading, 12 o'clock writing, then 1 o'clock speaking. So like that we can set. Okay. If 1 o'clock I'm available, I'll take, otherwise I'll take some other time, no problem. But you can prepare the 4 hours continuously like that. 9, if you're starting 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock listening, exactly you have to start. 11 o'clock exactly reading you have to start. 12 o'clock exactly writing you have to start. After that one finish. Now, this is how it goes. If I'm there available, I'll take your speaking immediately. Otherwise, if I'm already engaged, I'll give you some other time. There's not a problem at all. Okay, that's the thing. So these tests you will do stipulated time and keep them aside. Then after the test is over, okay, after the speaking test is over, or if I'm saying I'm going to take speaking afterwards, once the test is over, 12 o'clock, okay, you finish writing. So 1 o'clock finish writing. 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. 1 o'clock you'll finish writing. Then what you will do, 1 o'clock you take this listening first. Okay, you have your lunch, then afterwards relaxedly sit down, take the listening paper, take photos with Microsoft Lens or Adobe PDF. I'll send you the links. Microsoft Lens or Adobe PDF. You download like how you downloaded Zoom. Okay, you are a very fast learner. I know that one. I told you download it, immediately download it, and first time you are coming, but still you controlled and you learned how to operate your audio and everything. So you are a fast learner, no doubt in that. Like the download Adobe PDF, Adobe PDF or Microsoft Lens from your Android phone what is that? Google application downloads. Google Play. Google Play, I think. Yeah, Google Play. From your Google Play, you download. Otherwise, if you have Apple phone, Apple downloads App Store, you can download from there. So this is the way how you have to take the photos. Take one photo, then next page, another photo. You can learn through YouTube video how to create PDF of many pages using Microsoft Lens. If you browse, you will get video automatically. You go to YouTube and just type how to create PDF using Microsoft Lens. Learn. Otherwise, I'll send you a link. You can download from there. Okay. So next one is, or you can say how to make a create PDF using Adobe PDF Maker. You can take that one, and you make one listening, and then you send it to me. You can one listening, and you can send it to me. So one PDF you'll send. Then next, put it aside, and then you will send reading now. All reading pages from the first page to the last page. Why don't send only the question pages? Send all the pages from the first page to the last page. Why? Because you might have underlined something. When you underline something, that means your mind, I will see based on your underlining how your mind is working. So if some problem is there, see, you did not underline, see, you underlined the wrong place, this you have to see. Like that, I will tell you, when I see your paper, it will be on the screen. You can see what you underlined. I can show you everything, how your mind is working and how your mind should work in order to get the right answer. So all these things I'll be giving you. Next one. After that is finished, the next one is you will take a writing. Now writing has two things. One is the question paper I will send you. So that one you take, and writing answer sheet, that is called quality check answer sheet, single page. Now what this answer sheet you have to do is make 100 copies. One side only, don't print on the back side. When you write also, only one side you write, because when you take photo, the back side also will be coming there and it will be very ugly. So it will be confusing, because Microsoft powerful lens will be there. So it will be taking backside and front side and everything will be confusing. So only one side you write. So one side print 100 pages. Daily you will use 2 pages, first page and second page. So you put them and take photos of those 2 pages and send it. And don't write on the back side. That's very important. And you already told me your handwriting is very neat. I have very good handwriting, you told. I remember each and every word you told, because you are my student. I carefully select, I told you already, I carefully select my students because my students bring me name. So that's what it is. So you should make me proud. Okay. My student is excellent. I have to tell like that. You have to make me proud. So you have to take that one photo and you have to send me. Right. Then what I will do is, this is your duty. You have to sit, close your door, tell everyone not to disturb you, and 3 hours continuously you have to do. Nothing should interrupt it. Just like real exam, you have to do the test. And see why I'm spending so much time and explaining you, because you are very precious. Your results are very precious. Okay. I don't want you to cry after the examination. Before you cry, before you suffer, no problem. But afterwards you'll enjoy. It will be bliss forever. So that is what I want. So be very sure that you follow all my suggestions, not because you need to be obedient to me. You need to be obedient to your calling. What is your calling? Clear OET in the first instance. This is what it is. Obedient to your calling. Okay, your requirement. So if you are obedient, unless and until you are obedient, you cannot achieve your goal. That remember very clearly. The next step. Now this is your testing zone. Lecture zone I told. Speaking sessions I told. Now I told about testing zone. 3 tests you will do on your own. Speaking I will do that. Lectures I'll give. The next one is personal sessions. Speaking sessions over. Now correction sessions. In the initial first week, maybe 2-3 times I'll be calling you and I'll show you how I am correcting, how you have to correct. Okay. So once 1 week you are confident, then I'll say, okay, you can correct yourself and tell me your results. But mock test every Saturday I will correct, because I need to know your progress. So I will not leave that Saturday. So you have to send me and I will correct. And in front of you, I will correct. I'll put all the papers on the screen like this. You can see on the screen, instead of my screen, you can see your paper there. And I'll show you tick marks, rights, and everything. Why it is right, why it is wrong. All the rules and regulations. Everything I'll show you. Like unnecessary word, singular, plural, word missing. Okay. capitalization, punctuation, hyphen is missing. All these words I will show you. Letter is not clear. Your D is looking like OL. Your B is looking like LO. Many people write like that. H will be looking like LI. So like that, lot of confusion. R, it will look like something else. E will look like C. Okay, A will look like O. All this, I will tell you everything because these are the areas where many people are losing their marks, and they lose marks mainly in part A because they think that their answer is correct, but the other person cannot read your ABCD. Then how you can expect good marks there? If your letters are not clear, instead of T, if you do not cross the cross line, instead of like this one, you don't put a cross line, then automatically it will look like L. Your spelling is a mistake, you lost your mark. Be very careful. Spelling mistakes, penalty is there. You lose your marks by all means. Then, so I will explain you how to do, I will correct your listening. And then if you have any doubts, that afterwards, correction stage. This is corrections. Okay. So I will correct and I'll give you the paper. I'll correct your reading and I'll give you the paper. Then listening and reading will go in this one. Afterwards, in your personal class, you can ask me, maybe I'll give you, sir, I'm free at so and so time. That time I'll call you and I'll say, sir, I will ask you, what are your doubts in this? What should I explain? Sir, these questions are very difficult. I want you to explain these 3 questions, sir. 2 questions from part B and 1 question from part A and 2 questions from part C, like that. 3 to 5 questions you can ask me. Those questions, most difficult questions, I'll explain. Okay, because easier if you try again, you can get the answers. Okay, but still if you don't get, you can definitely ask me. That's what it is. Then this is how it goes. Now writing. Once you finish your writing, you will send me. Then what I will do is I'll ask you to write that letter and send me. Once you send me, then I'll ask you to type that letter. You can type, even doctors, nurses, everyone, they will type and send me in WhatsApp. They'll type and send me in WhatsApp. How they will send, I will show you afterwards. Okay, just type in WhatsApp, paragraph after paragraph, and automatically you can send. You can do it very easily. You're a fast learner. Definitely you can, and you're very obedient also. I trust you will definitely do it. This is for your own progress, for your own growth. So then I will take that and I'll put it on the Microsoft Word. Then I will check how many words are there and I'll put it there. If it is under length, I'll say it's only 150 words, 30 words short. If you write 250 words, 50 words more. So it should be 180 to 200. You can learn, you can see there very clearly on the Word document. At the bottom, it will be written. So I'll show you how many words. Number 1, we'll start from there. Then I'll show you. Here you should not put comma. If comma, you cut off the comma and remove that one with red mark. So you can understand why comma. I'll explain you why comma should be there. Like that. For example, you write, you say, dear doctor. Okay, dear Dr. Lincoln. So, dear Dr. Abraham Lincoln. Dear Dr. Abraham Lincoln. No need to say dear Dr. Abraham Lincoln because we use the second name, not the first name. I'll tell you. I'll cut off Abraham and leave only dear Dr. Lincoln. So you're writing full name. So I'll cut off that Abraham. That means you do not need to write the full name because in the beginning of the address, you will write it, Dr. Abraham Lincoln, so and so hospital, like that one. But afterwards, when you're in your salutation, you just use one word, that is Lincoln, dear Dr. Lincoln. That's all. So I'll show you how to do every word to word, line by line, letter by letter. I will show you and I'll listen. In the initial first week, it may be 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on your presentation. If it is very poor, then I will take 1 hour. You can understand if I'm taking 1 hour, that means the presentation is very poor. And if I'm taking half an hour, that means it is average. If I'm taking 15 minutes, that means you're excellent. That's it. 15 minutes means you're excellent. Half an hour means you're average. 1 hour means you're very poor. That means you have to work very hard. And this explanation will be on the YouTube. And what you can do is afterwards go to YouTube and check each and everything and try to make notes. Because when I'm teaching, you cannot do anything. You just listen to me like how you're watching a movie or television serial. Because I will not give you any time to do anything. I will not give you any time to speak also like how this one. Normally, all my sessions will be like this only. So This is the way how I go. And afterwards, at the end of the correction, I will not allow you to speak when I'm correcting the letter. Afterwards, finally, there will be question answer session for you. Last 5 minutes or 10 minutes after my correction is completed, then I will ask you, do you have any doubts? Because even doubts also I'll clear. But still, if you have doubts, you can ask me at the end of the session before I close it. And then afterwards, today's lesson finished, then take the letter again, go through this, revise them, and try to improve the quality. And next letter, the same mistake should not be repeated. So what you are learning today, that should be transformed into your next letter, and your next letter should be awesome, better than the previous one, better than the earlier letters. Always, you should not do the mistakes which you are doing today, tomorrow. So you have to cover this. So gradually in the long run, so for example, on the first day, you are eliminate, you have 100 mistakes. First day, you may be reducing 10 mistakes. Next day, 10 mistakes. So slowly, 1 week afterwards, you may have only 25 mistakes or 20 mistakes. Then after 1 month, maybe you'll have only 10 mistakes. Like that, gradually, your mistakes will diminish and quality will enhance. And then, now coming to the point, I'll tell you, for example, I'll tell you, passive voice is very important. So focus on passive voice. As far as possible, it's not everywhere, as far as possible, think, can I write this in passive voice? Then you can write. So start learning from today itself, so that by the time of the examination, on the spot, you can write passive voice. For example, the doctor prescribed him insulin injections, or Lionel Ramamurthy was prescribed insulin injections. Why Lionel Ramamurthy? Why do we need Lionel Ramamurthy? Lionel Ramamurthy is not important in every sentence. The complete letter he is seen. So why should you, every sentence you should say he, or Lionel Ramamurthy every time? Just remove Lionel Ramamurthy, remove he, and say insulin injections were prescribed. Self-injecting insulin was prescribed. Finished. So passive voice will make your quality very strong. That is what poetry recommends. So when I tell this one, you follow that one very sincerely. Okay, because the words which I tell you, I just tell you as suggestions, but you should take it as a rules, regulations, must do's. So remember, not just do's, it's must do's, like that you have to take. The next one, I'll tell you, don't use personal pronouns. What are personal pronouns? I, we, you, he, she. I am referring you. Okay, I am writing this letter to you. Why I, why you? Remove them. We don't need I, we don't need you. This is not a personal letter. This is not an informal letter. This is a formal letter. Formal letter, the subject is important rather than the subject. The person who is writing, and see, you read many novels. In those novels, the writer will sometimes will say I, but that is a narrative. But here this is not a narrative. Okay, you should tell the story just like that, as it is. You have to talk about me. In one sentence, insulin injections are important. In another sentence, exercises is important. In another sentence, diet is important. So first sentence start with insulin. Insulin injections have been prescribed. Low fat diet has been recommended. Walking for 30 minutes on a daily basis is advised. Finished. So this doctor said, this dietitian said, this physiotherapist said, all the three said. But we know all these things. Others are not important. What is physiotherapist is not important. Dietitian is not important. Doctor is not important in these sentences. What are important? Insulin injections are important. So start with insulin injections. Then diet is important. So start with diet. Low fat diet. Finished. We know who told, either the doctor told or physiotherapist, dietitian told. So we need not tell them, automatically they can understand. Insulin injection, who will prescribe? Doctor only. Nurse will not prescribe, physiotherapist will not prescribe, dietitian will not prescribe. It is understood. When those things which are already understood, why do you want to repeat? There are many people who say, I am writing to refer. Yes, everyone writes. It is understood. Why are you using the word writing? Nobody is telling you are dancing or singing. It's writing only. So these words which are understood by the others, even without telling, because your handwriting is seen there. Anybody can say that you are writing. And I am writing this letter. Everyone, even a 5th class, 6th class boy knows that this is a letter. Why are you using the word letter? These are called redundant information. That means you need not tell them. They can automatically, the other person is not a fool. The other person is not crazy. The other person is not ignorant. The other person is equally a professional like you. The other person is a doctor. The other person is a nurse. Can't they understand that it is a letter? Can't they understand that you are writing? So this is utter nonsense. Avoid these things. Ordinary people write like this. If you want to get excellent results, write excellently. So these are the things which you have to avoid. For example, I tell you, avoid certain words. Words to be avoided in poetry. So what are some words? Then, for example, furthermore. This word should not be written in poetry. Poetry doesn't recommend furthermore. Moreover. Poetry doesn't recommend it moreover. So don't use moreover. Don't use furthermore. Now, these suggestions I have given you, I will not repeat every time. Go to the YouTube, this link I will give you, and there you see again and what I told, make points. So furthermore, note down, words should be avoided. Furthermore, not only on your mind, write it on your paper. And next time, when you are writing a word, check whether this word is there in the list or not. Apart from this, apart from that, don't use. This is not recommended by OET. So don't use furthermore, don't use moreover, don't use apart from this, don't use apart from that. So 4 words I have already given. Like this, there are many other words which we shall have to avoid. So keep them in mind, and anytime you are writing, check that these words are not there in the letter. So that in the exam day, you will know that these words will not come onto the letter, because you already trained your mind in such a way. So this is for this orientation session. And then I want you to, if at all, morning you are available, sir, say good morning. Sir, good morning, sir. Because I don't know when you are available, when you are not available. If you say good morning, I'll say good morning. Then I'll say, when are you, submit your timetable, what time you are doing, are you free now? Something I'll ask, and our discussion goes like that. Just say good morning, I'll continue the progress. Because I cannot call you everyone. Good morning. What are you doing? Are you free now? Every time I cannot go and call you always. That's not right. Okay. That's not right. So I'm always there from morning 8 o'clock till night 12 to 2 sometimes. So anytime you can contact me. That's not a problem. So I'm always available. So every hour I cannot ask you, are you free? Are you free? Are you free? So you should tell me, sir, good morning. I don't need your good morning, but if you say good morning, the discussion goes far. I say, what time are you are free today? Are you working or not working? Are you busy? When are you going to do the test? Something I'll follow it up. Or I'll call you and I'll just have a talk with you. Okay? Don't call me directly. Nobody is permitted to call me directly. Because now I'm in a session. Somebody calls me, it is a disturbance. Nobody will call me. Okay? So that's what it is. So I don't want the class to be disturbed. So just send a message. I will be seeing here on my tab or on my phone or another computer. Somewhere it will come automatically. Okay. So I notice that you are in touch with me. Immediately I'll message here. No problem. That's not a problem. But if you call, that's a disturbance. So don't call me. Just say hello, sir. Good morning, sir. However you want to feel. Just inform me that you're there today. I know that they are ready. So that means you are interested to participate. You are an active student today. I'll make a list here. If you say good morning, I'll make your list here. Okay, then you will give me your timetable. Then I'll follow it up. When you're doing the test, you can just message me. Sir, I'm doing listening continuously. Listening, reading, writing. I'll call you at 4 o'clock. Finished. That time I will not disturb you. I'll not even send a message to you. Because I know what time you are doing. Because I'm not here everything. Then afterwards, then once you have done your test, you'll send a message. Sir, I have completed reading, sorry, listening, reading, and writing. Are you free for speaking? Then I will say, even if you don't say, I will tell you, okay, we'll have speaking now. I'm free now. Or I'll say after half an hour, or after 1 hour, or after 2 hours, I'll take. Like that, I'll schedule your speaking session. Then after the speaking session is finished, then you can have your lunch or a breakfast or a dinner or whatever it is, and then relaxedly again you can tell me, sir, when can I have my personal speaking? Feedback sessions. Then I'll tell you. So we can follow in that manner. And nobody is going to teach you. Only Mr. Simon will teach you. Okay. Only Mr. Simon will teach you. So no need to worry. You are in safe hands. Now, Neena, Johny.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Or did I blast your head already? Yeah.
No, sir.
Now you share your words. What do you want to say? How you felt? Any doubts you have or any questions? No problem. Gradually we'll learn. But still, if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Everything is clear, sir. I have noted what you told to me.
Yeah. Very good. If you have any other questions, I will answer them. Otherwise, the session is done. Any questions from you?
No, sir, it's almost clear.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Fine. Very good. That's what I'm telling. Now, I will consider each and everything and put forward at the end of the session, question answer session. Nothing will be there to ask. I'll prepare in such a way. Even whatever questions you wanted to ask, I already cleared everything. But still, in spite of that one, if you have questions, you can definitely ask in the question answer session of your timing. And otherwise, you can message me on WhatsApp. I'll be responding to you. If I'm busy, I'll respond a little later. Otherwise, I'll just message. I will get back to you later and I'll continue my session like that. So, are you happy with the orientation session?
Yes, sir. It's
That's
clear.
very, that's very good. I'll send you this link of the YouTube whenever you want to see. You can go through that one and you can make some notes. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.